Welcome to or welcome back to the channel, whichever one it is. I'm just glad you're here. When I say glad you're here, I mean all 4,000 plus of you. So 4,000 subs now on this channel, and yeah, absolutely beaming. This whole channel was set up just because I wanted to learn how to shoot, and I didn't think that it was going to be suitable for the other channel that I had, which was the chrono channel, which I'll put a link in the description. That's where all my van life content went. And I didn't think that people on there were going to want to see me learning how to shoot. So I started uploading a MIB just because I wanted to document it and make videos. And it's gone really well. And it's overtaken everything. And it's actually become an obsession of mine. So I'm glad that you're all on board with it and that you're all coming along with me. It's phenomenal. And I hate using the word journey, but it genuinely has been. And I'm really into it. I'm really into it. So to celebrate that, I wanted to put something else to bed. There's been comments lately, and you're right to say it, and saying ads doesn't hunt, or does ads hunt, or is ads going to hunt, or my favourite, ads hunts insects after shooting that little flying thing. So this morning I thought I would go down, I checked my trail cam the other day, and the squirrels have started to hit into my squirrel feeder down in the woods now. So I thought I'd go there this morning. It was showing that they were getting in there about 6:30. So I got down there for about 5:30 and set myself up. But hopefully the GoPro and everything work, because I came from there to here. So for the first time on this channel, I get to say, if you don't want to see squirrels getting shot, don't watch the next bit, move on or watch another video, because the next bit involves animals getting shot. Right, this is going to be far from the best quality video and audio I'm ever going to do on this channel. It's 5:30 in the morning. I've come down to where my squirrel feeder is. I've checked the trail cam recently, and the squirrels are arriving at about 6:30, between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. I'm down here this morning, and I'm going to go in. It's still dark, so I've got to go in there in the dark. So I'm going to be using my MPO2 today. I'm just literally going to put a piece of paracord across the little ravine down there. You'll see that in a bit. Put a bit of camo net over the top of me and put my little seat down there and just literally wait. The MPO2 has been upped to 11.2, 11.4 foot-pound of energy now. It was at 9.2, so I wasn't very comfortable shooting squirrels with it at that low power. Since I've adjusted the hammer spring, it's a lot more pokey, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we managed to get some squirrels this morning. But I'm going to be quiet now. Not going to be much talking. I'll try and film what I can, and I don't have scope cameras, so I'm going to put a GoPro up near the feeder, and hopefully the light will have enough light to be able to see something. Either way, I will get you whatever footage I can, and even if it's absolutely diabolical, I will try my very hardest. Obviously, it's not that easy in the dark, and night vision is coming. See you in a bit. Just waiting for a tiny bit more light before I set the cameras up. It's a shame I haven't got my microphones on, because listening to the woods come alive is pretty sweet, to be honest. It's pretty cool. Got here and I heard what I now believe to be a fox shouting. I have seen a fox here before, so as I moved down through the woods I heard it shouting further away, so it must have known I was here. It's getting a bit more daylight now. I'm going to get myself tucked in. Hopefully something comes along. We'll see.
Eventually.
So I've got it. That was a very clean headshot. Got to recover that in a minute. First I've got to deal with this. Stay in. Got a bit excited, didn't I? My team just suffered. So I'm going to rearrange that and sit quiet and see if anything else comes. It's a really nice spot. I really like it here. I don't think it's as busy on the squirrels as I was thinking, so I might move this squirrel feeder. I'm going to give it another week or two, but at some point I'm probably going to think about moving that one. Sorry about looking all over the place, by the way. I'm not used to filming on my phone. I didn't come prepared today. One squirrel. Let's go retrieve that one, and I'll give you a quick look at where my hide is, so to speak. So that's where I've been. It's not great, you know. It could be better. You could probably get it a bit darker or whatever, but it obviously did the job because I smacked one in the face. So we'll have a look at that now. That LPVO scope, just want to say as well, just before I started making this bit of the video, I tried zeroing my scope on 1x magnification from sort of like the 20-meter mark, and put the red dot on. It hits it bang on every single time. I like that scope. Some people have said they don't. I'm actually a big fan of it. I thought I'd lost a squirrel then as well, but buried itself. It's a fat one. I'm actually really glad to have got a clean kill headshot on it. Probably can't show that on YouTube, but it was a very clean headshot. It's a heavy little sod, that one. Probably gorged itself on my nuts. Right, so I'm going to tidy myself up and get myself packed away here. Grab me camera, and then go and get this one stripped down for the dog. And there we go. I've actually started hunting on the channel now. So to anybody who thinks that I wasn't going to ever bother, there you go. What I want to do in this video is a couple of bits that I wanted to try out. So I just figured I'd make a video of it anyway. I'm going to take you with me. Let's go. Come on. I just want to say a massive shout out actually to Darren at D-Range. So as you can see, Darren has been incredibly busy at D-Range. He's got fences all the way up through now. He's putting up a system here for resetting the target down at the 50. So we've got the 25, 35, 45 and 50. So as you can see, it's all encased now, enclosed in. He's been incredibly busy. He's done a fantastic job. And I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to Darren for all of his support with this channel. Like this morning, much like this morning, I literally said, can I come to the range and do a little bit of a video? And he said, yeah, you can. I'll leave the details in the description for how you can ring Darren. He's looking at doing day tickets at the range now instead of just doing the staying overnight sort of thing. Right, first thing I want to do in this video, FX chronograph. Not very happy with it. It's really, really wound me up over the last few weeks. I bought it, seemed to work, then seemed to not work. Wasn't picking up shots, is what I'm saying. Turns out to be a common fault with them, which really, really annoyed me. A company the size of FX that makes air guns, you would think would have their head screwed on when it came to their devices. Now, John from Hawkseye TV, he's got the older model and he doesn't have a problem with his. Mine stopped picking up shots, which is a common fault with these things. And apparently it's with 177s. It's more prevalent with 177, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up. I've got a magazine filled with H&M field target trophies, which are the ones that I use the most. And I'm going to fire that magazine and see how many of them it registered. Full disclosure, I did have a go this morning and it seemed to register okay with the H&M field target trophies. So fingers crossed it still does. Right, I started proceedings without pressing go on the camera. Right, so basically I've set my phone up now with the chart view on. No chart view. Just basically so you can see whether or not which shots register. These are the H&M field target trophies, and I'm just trying to figure out whether or not it registers all of the shots. So I'll rattle through these a sec. Right, so out of 14 shots, it's registered 6. And I'm not asking too much of this device, am I? I'm literally asking it to do what it's designed to do. And the fact that it registers some means that it can register them. Now, I'm not going to change the settings on it, so if it starts throwing up like 175 foot-pounds of energy, that's not what it is at all. But I'm going to put 14 of these AccuPels through, and I don't know the weight of these AccuPels, so I'm going to leave it exactly as it is. But ignore the foot-pounds of energy, ignore the numbers that come up, because that's not what it will be for these pellets, because I've got no idea how much they weigh. So I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is and see how many it registers of these. Now, the reason I'm using these AccuPels is because I know that they're a smaller size projectile. So it will probably put more of a challenge, I think. So let's try, these are the AccuPels now. Let's see whether or not it works any better with these. Not a single one. It hasn't registered a single one so far. It's bloody rubbish, really. I updated the firmware last night on the chrono. That's terrible, isn't it? Right, and the reason I'm not touching it is because I haven't changed any settings, I haven't done anything to it. I'm going to put some H&Ns back in it again and see what the crack is there. I'll edit this bit out, ready, go. Done it, see? Edited. Right, so we've got 6 on there. I'm not touching any of that so that you know that I haven't messed with any settings. It's registered that one. Okay, well that's interesting. It registered 12 of those. So what the hell is going on? Now, I know that's better, but it's inconsistent, isn't it? There's an inconsistency there. And that's the problem that I've got, is now let's go and try the Acupel. I'm not going to bother doing a whole magazine of Acupels, but it can't read smaller projectiles, is basically what's going on here, isn't it? That's the upshot here. I chucked 4 in. Oh, it read that one. It said 12.1 foot-pounds. It's not the right settings. But, so, it's read one of them. I don't know what to tell you. If anybody knows what's going on with that, I'd be very, very interested to find out. It's a little bit annoying, not going to lie. £150 to buy this device. You would kind of expect it to be consistent. It says 2 inches to 5 centimeters away from the end of the barrel, which it is. I've updated the firmware on it. I've done everything that I could do. The forums are all saying the same thing. It doesn't like 177. Now, I realise that this video has been pretty random. Loads of stuff happening, moaning about chronographs and shooting squirrels and what have you. But I figured, let's try and do at least a little bit of shooting. Try and achieve a little bit of something. So what I'm going to do is I've set the camera up down there at the 35 metre mark. Nothing tearing, it's a little bit windy as well. And I'd like to finish today out on a high. I mean, the squirrel this morning, that was a buzz for me. Absolutely buzz. I really do hope that footage came out. I genuinely do. Because I haven't done, like the comment section said, I haven't done a lot of hunting on this channel. Some people don't consider that hunting either. They think that it's, you know, when you're baiting squirrels out. But it's a hell of a good shot. Over the moon with that. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I've got 4 shots I'm going to put into the left-hand dots just to see what my holdover is, because I'm at the 35. So I'm going to take a couple of shots on the orange dot just to see whether or not I'm in. Oh, see if I can square myself up a bit, and then I'm going to go for the centre. Okay, I'll do 1 more on the orange spot, then I'll do 10 on the middle, just so that we say that we've done something today. Right, I think I've got the right amount of holdover here, so let's go 35 meters to see what sort of group I can get. Bit wayward that one, but I do think that we've got a bit of wind out. No excuses. That's not half bad, is it? That's the 35 metre mark. Right, 4,000 subscribers now, 4,000 plus subscribers. When I first started doing this, there's no way I was hitting groups like that. And I know I've got a great rifle now, and I know I can easily say that you can put a lot of it down to the PCP, put a lot down to the rifle. But there's no way I was hitting groups like that when I first started doing this. So I think it was November, something like that. And from November till now, we're in March. I've progressed. Come on. I've progressed. That's definitely cool. I'm definitely happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to go for the Bisley guy, top corner. Four for him. All right, let's try the other one. Let's try the other Bisley guy. Let's just try and hit a number a second. I'm going to go for the left hand number 8. That's close, come on. I'm going to blame a bit of wind, actually. There's a breath of wind. Let's blame that. Try the 6. Oh, come on, ads. 5. Better. 4. 3. Oh, I went straight back to the 4. 2. Ah. I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm not going to keep you. I won't keep you anymore. I'm not just saying it. There's actually fair little gusts of wind out there. It's a little bit choppy, but come on. I mean, you've seen it anyway, because obviously I'd have played this bit while I was doing it, but I'm happy with that. What sort of coinage are we talking? Oh, it's easily covered by a penny, that group in the middle. Easily covered by a penny. But the acid test. Oh, let's have. I got to double check that. Hang on. We got to go and have a proper look at this now. Okay. So that's my group. So that was my warm up there. That's my 4 on the 2 Bisley guys. But that's my 10. That's my actual 10. And that's a 5p. That's a 5p. Come on. Just to give you a bit of context, anyone new to the channel who's thinking to themselves, a 5p group at 35 meters is not that impressive. Let me just put it into context a little bit. To anyone who has been there for a while will know that I genuinely wasn't expecting to shoot that kind of group at 35 meters today. And I know it's not that big a deal to some people, but that's huge, man. That's my first 5p group over anywhere past 25 meters, if that makes sense. So I'm quite pleased with that. There we go. 4,000 subscribers, 1 squirrel, rubbish chrono, happy days. Yeah, well, anyway, this video's been massively all over the place, so thanks for sticking with it, and thanks for the 4,000 subscribers. Massive thanks to everybody who's watched, liked, subscribed, commented, anything. This has been phenomenal. I've had a great time. I know there was no context, but thanks for sticking to it to the end, and I'll see you soon. Take care, see you in the next video. Cheers and bye.